Welcome to General Principles and Process of Isolation of Elements, Part 5. In this part, we explain metal refining. In last part, Part 4, we have explained 4 methods for purifying metals, crude metal. And here we explain 2 more methods, vapor phase refining and chromatography. Vapor phase refining and chromatography we discuss in this part. And first is vapor phase refining. And for vapor phase refining, 2 requirements. First one is the metal, crude metal should be converted to a volatile compound. And then the next requirement is the volatile compound should be easily decomposable. So, for example, nickel can be, crude nickel can be purified by Mond's process. In this process, first step is conversion of this crude nickel metal to a highly volatile compound, that is nickel crude metal. When it is treated with carbon monoxide at about 330 to 350 Kelvin, it is converted to nickel tetracarbonyl. It's a highly volatile compound. And then this highly volatile compound on heating at about 450 to 470 Kelvin, it is converted to the pure nickel metal. It decomposes to form nickel and carbon monoxide. So here 2 requirements that is compulsory. First is the crude metal can be converted to a highly volatile compound when it is treated with suitable reagent. And the next is this highly volatile compound can be easily decomposable, or this volatile compound can be decomposed to obtain the pure metal, easily decomposable substance. That is the second requirement. And therefore nickel, crude nickel metal can be purified or refined by vapor phase refining, and the process is known as Mond's process. Mond's process specially designed for purifying nickel metal. Clear? Then next is another method is Van Arkel method, that also example for vapor phase refining. In this method, zirconium and titanium metals can be purified, and in this method, zirconium metal, crude zirconium metal, when it is treated with iodine vapors, or when iodine vapors are allowed to pass through zirconium, crude zirconium metal, it is converted to zirconium tetraiodide. Zirconium tetraiodide, that is highly volatile compound, and this highly volatile compound can be easily decomposable. So this ZrI4, that is zirconium tetraiodide, at very high temperature 1800 Kelvin, it decomposes to form zirconium metal and iodine. Okay, so these 2 methods, examples for vapor phase refining, and the last method is chromatography. So as you studied in plus 1 about chromatography in detail, and here I explain the principle behind the chromatography. That is, chromatography is based on the absorption rate of different components present in crude metal. And so here what we are doing is the crude metal that is dissolved in a particular solvent, a particular liquid, and the liquid is allowed to pass through an adsorbent. Okay, adsorbent. So adsorbent, on the surface of the adsorbent, the components of this crude metal are adsorbed at different rates, and these components can be separated using suitable solvents. That is the method used in chromatography. That is the principle behind chromatography. The principle is adsorption, the adsorption rate of different components present in crude metal. And then let me give an example, column chromatography. You have studied column chromatography, and then in this column chromatography, what we are doing is we make one column of adsorbent. For example, alumina. We fill alumina Al2O3 in glass tube, and then the crude metal is taken, and the crude metal is dissolved in particular liquid, and then this liquid, this crude metal is allowed to pass through this adsorbent, that is alumina, this column, and therefore different components present in this crude metal adsorbed at different rate. The importance of this chromatography is this technique can be used to purify or to separate the elements present in small quantity. The elements that are present in small quantity, rare elements, can be purified by this chromatography. For example, lanthanoids. You will study about lanthanoids in detail in +2. Therefore, this lanthanoids can be separated using this chromatography. Therefore, in metal refining, different methods we explained. First is distillation, second liquation, and the third is zone refining, then electrolytic refining, vapor phase refining, the last is chromatography. Therefore, based on the nature of components or impurities present in the crude metal, we can apply different refining techniques, and effectively we can separate the pure metal from the crude metal. Hope all of you got clear idea about metal refining, and so far we explained the 3 steps involved in metallurgy. Therefore, this is about metallurgy, vapor phase refining, then last method, that is chromatography. Hope all of you got clear idea about metal refining.